Hello everyone, welcome to Divine and Wild Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to go over messages from your future self. If this is your very first time in this channel, I warmly welcome you to this community. I am an energy reader and this channel is all about tarot readings, channel messages, and connecting with the divine. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. If this is your very first time in a pick a card specific video, all you have to do is pick a number between 1, 2, and 3, or if you need visuals, let's look over here and you could pick between these three piles. This brown deck representing 1, and pile number 2, pile number 3 over here. So then you want to go down to the description box below and pick the number that you chose and click on the timestamp, and that is exactly where your reading will start today. And without further ado, let's start with group number 1. Hello group number 1, how are we all doing? Thank you so much for your ongoing support. If you like to tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. And let's find out messages coming from your future self to assist you in whatever you are going through right now. All right, we've already officially dropped one card on the floor. Okay, so we have repairing the veil. Interesting. So maybe group number 1, you guys have been feeling a little broken, a little lost, a little unsettled about something, but let me pull out a few more cards to get a full, well-rounded message for you guys today. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. We have repairing the veil, so like forgiveness needs to happen. I feel like for many of you in group number 1, there has been maybe some hurt or some trauma, some grief, maybe some anger as well that has been triggered recently in your reality, and what's due right now is for you to see what's happening. I feel like you guys have experienced what you have experienced, and so it's time for you guys coming up very soon here. It's the time to forgive the situation and heal from it, and reconciliation, you know, letting yourself mourn, letting yourself cry, letting yourself fully heal and fully recognize that this is something that is totally out of your control, and that whatever happened is what happened. It is what it is. I'm having a hard time articulating because this energy that I'm working with, that I feel for you guys, is you guys are truly hurt. At the same time, there's not much words to be said. It's a very simple fact of you guys know exactly what you need to do, and you know exactly what must be done to move forward. There's only one way forward, and it's by going through the pain, and it's by going through the realization and having the courage to forgive yourself and forgive others, and forgiving whoever else is involved in the situation that you found yourself in, you know, and closing that door. It's time to complete the cycle. It's time to complete whatever that has been causing you grief. For some of you guys, maybe it's an abusive relationship. Others of you, maybe something toxic, or for a small number of you, maybe 1 or 2 you guys that are watching, it's about completing a job, completing, you know, a cycle in terms of like, it's time to leave a job and go into something new. But for most of you guys, it's emotional based, it's romance based. You guys have been hurt, you guys are hurting, you guys need to spend the time and sit with yourself and realize that, you know, and be willing to mend things with yourself. Most importantly, you know, you can forgive, and you can find peace within yourself. But of course, it doesn't mean letting the other person or whatever happened between you guys, that, you know, just, you know, don't let them do what they have done to you again, because I feel like there has been a few boundaries and a few compromises that have been made that was hurtful to you. So, Joyful Muse, it's time to be inspired again. Allow yourself to complete. I feel like this first stage right now, coming from your future self, that, you know, your future self realizes that, hey, this is a tougher time, but they know you have the courage and the strength to move past this very elegantly. You guys have gone through this before, and you're able to close out this cycle and this experience gracefully. The door is right there for you to grab the handle of and shut the door and leave it behind you, because it is time to leave whatever it is that happened truly in the past. So moving forward, your future self wants to tell you it is time to play. It is time to be inspired again. It is time to, you know, enjoy in your creativity again. You guys are highly creative, and you guys have so much to give to the world. You guys are, you know, when you're not going through something like this, you guys are generally a happy individual, and, you know, bubbly and inspiring to be around, and you guys have a lot to give and share to the world. You guys have a lot of creative energy to be expressing and bringing into this reality for others to enjoy. So do things that inspire you, do things that make you happy, do little things that will continue to bring you up and bring your emotions up, you know, small things here and there. The first and foremost thing really, though, that your future self wants to emphasize is, like, yes, all of this will come, and it's meant for you to experience this more joyful state of being. But the first thing must be done, which is forgiveness, which is feeling complete about what has happened, what has just happened, you know, what has caused you grief, what has caused you hurt, what has caused you pain. Really coming to terms with what has happened and accepting it for what it is, and forgiving yourself for letting it happen, and then closing the door and feeling whole and complete about it. And realizing that you guys have a lot going on for you. And letting yourself get lost in space. I know, like, that might seem like, you know, feeling like, no, it's not about feeling lost at all. I don't feel you guys being in a state of feeling lost. There's none of that happening. More so, in contrary, you guys are being encouraged by your future self to allow yourself to get lost in your creativity, allow yourself to get lost in the void and the abyss of the greatness of who you are as an individual. So even after everything being said and done, their spirit and your future self wants to just tell you that he or she, your future self, sees that you guys will be trying to overcome your pains and closing the chapter. They hear and see that you see and hear what they're trying to tell you. Although, you know, it's going to surface up here and there. And some of you guys might feel like, if you ever feel like you're stuck, if you ever feel like you're hitting a wall, all you have to do is go back inwards. And this is like a really direct and clear message for you guys, where if you ever feel like you're hitting a wall, all you have to do is come back home to your heart, as in, like, what makes you feel loved, whether it is literally generating that feeling of loved, remembering all the memories that you have that has made you feel loved in the past, and give yourself more validation that you truly are loved. If it's a sunny day, go outside and enjoy the universe in its bright blue sky, and just feel how supported you are by the universe. So the other thing, so there's two things happening here that your future self wants you to know, is that, you know, be creative and get lost in that space of exploration, of internal exploration, and also expressing yourself as an individual, as an artist. Like fundamentally, you guys are artists, group number one, and you know, getting yourself lost in work, and not the avoidant type getting lost in work thing, but more so getting lost in a creative way, getting lost in your in what you do in a very uplifting, joyful way. You know, like when you just get really into the zone, spirit and your future self wants you to simply allow yourself to get into the zone again, and just find yourself being lost in space and time. And that's when magic truly does happen. And the other thing is, you know, you will face a few obstacles, it looks like, but the thing is, they're not dramatically large obstacles. I don't see that for you guys. Neither is your future self saying that. Your future self is more so saying specifically that yes, there are walls in some things that you're pursuing right now, but there is like a keyhole that you can go through, and that keyhole is how much you love yourself. The more you love yourself, and the more high vibrationally you are operating at, which is love and peace and kindness and enlightenment and inspiration and admiration and respect for self. So that is the type of embodiment that you can get to for sure, group number one, and that will help you ease into the journeys ahead of what you're trying to achieve and what you're going to achieve. Whenever you feel like you're hitting wall, check in with yourself, because it could mean, and most likely mean, that you are just feeling imbalanced emotionally. Maybe you're experiencing some grief, or just going about it, you know, however you are experiencing life is how you are also experiencing it internally. So if you're feeling happy and loved and loving, you will experience a reality which is a joyful, happy environment that is loving to you and to others as well. So it's quite a direct correlation that you guys will have in your reality, in terms of, you know, because spirit and your future self really wants you to practice the act of self-love and really letting yourself heal emotionally right now. It's not so much what's happening like on a material plane. A lot of what's happening to you right now is happening on an emotional level, on a sensory level of the feelings and sensations that is taking over your existence right now, where grief and sadness and whatever has hurt you recently really is affecting a lot of things that's happening. And so the healing process of this isn't going to just happen overnight. I mean, it totally can. I feel like some of you guys have gone through it enough to know how to overcome something like this, but for others of you, you will continue to, you know, right now it's great that you're watching this reading so that you can be aware that you're only 2 to 3 steps away from truly closing the door and letting yourself enjoy life again and be open to love that you deserve more. Right now, it's not about so much having a partner or focusing on your partner, or even focusing on the connection of the partnership. It's more so you needing to heal and forgive and allow yourself to be whole and complete again, but also like you're due to be being playful and being creative and letting yourself sink into work and letting yourself sink into being in the zone. And first and of course, you guys being compassionate to yourself and the things that you're working towards, being compassionate and empathetic to you. You know, you guys tend to give so much to others and focus so much on others, but really what you need to do right now is bring that back all into yourself so that you can have your cups filled as well by yourself, by you. And when you feel like you're not really in sync and you're out of alignment, all you have to do, one simple task, is to embody love again and feel that loving energy and live into that, meditate in that loving energy. So you're almost training your subconscious and training your body that it is safe to be alive and well. It is safe to be on planet Earth, and it is a loving and nourishing place to be. So all of these affirmative way of being is sort of what your future self is telling you to focus on right now. So that is your reading I have for you guys, group number 1. Hope you liked it. And if you did, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 2. How are we all doing? Thank you so much for your ongoing support. And if you'd like a tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. Otherwise, let's check out what messages are coming through from your future self to you to hear today. Well, isn't that lovely? I feel like, oh, interesting. You guys have built up and collected enough karma for yourself that it's time for you to bask in the glory of the rewards that you will be experiencing. So maybe some of you guys have been feeling discouraged in work or in life in general, that you've worked so hard and you have done so much and you're wondering why you haven't received what you have been looking for. Maybe it's a promotion, maybe it's someone just being receptive to you as a person, all the love that you have been giving, all the work that you have put in. So it's almost like you are anticipating the rewards that you will be getting, rightly so, because you guys will be, you're almost at the finish line. Your future self is telling you you're almost there, so don't stop. Let yourself continue to just work on that consistency and persistence in what you're achieving, and the universe is conspiring right now to make it happen. So let yourself just continue to, I want to say grind it out. I'm not super enthusiastic about the word grinding because it implies, you know, drawn out and not enthusiastic work environment situation or whatever you guys are doing, right? But it does require some just persistence, and remind yourself, what are you doing and why you're doing what you're doing. So magical blessings, flourishing, and pure intentions. So having pure intentions with people around you, that will really help boost what you're going through right now as well. So, okay. Interesting. So, wow. So your future self wants to remind you that whatever you're doing, as long as you have pure intentions for yourself and others, I do see the rewards coming to you, blessings coming to you as well. For a lot of you, it's like work blessings. For others of you, it's more about like your romantic relationship blessings from friendships and your partner, of little things here and there that will pleasantly surprise you. And that's always lovely to have, right? And then flourishing into, right now you are in a flourishing phase. You are a blooming rose. You are a blooming situation right now. So let yourself, just be gentle with yourself. And I feel like it's not really so much the time to be brute forcing anything. I did mention, you know, grinding it out a little bit more, but let's pick something a little bit more pleasant instead of that word there. So the main thing here is not resisting your growth. That sounds way better. Don't allow yourself to, you know, when you notice something good happening, receive it with open arms. When you see something that it feels denser in energy, don't let that into your life at all. Go outside and enjoy the fresh air, and go for walks, enjoy nature, go out and walk along the beach. And it's really time right now to just enjoy the blessings that you have rightly earned, and having and being in the present moment. I see that so strongly for you guys. Your future self right now wants you to okay, so like, yes, keep your goals in the back of your mind and continue doing what you're doing, because you're doing really well at what you're doing. Just don't overexert yourself and don't brute force anything, because now is not the time. I feel like some of you guys will work yourself to the ground anyway, because you guys truly are so goal oriented and so after what you are after right now. So some of you guys will end up being burnt out, but if you want to take the advice of what your future self is telling you guys right now, is to be in the present moment and do things that feel right, that's in the flow of things. You know, if you need to take a step back to just take a quick break, let yourself take that quick break, because there's also a lot of suggestions here of, you know, continue doing what you're doing, but also incorporate practice things of being in the present moment, enjoying the small things in life when you're outside, going for a hike or going for a walk, or enjoying the seawall, or, you know, whatever it is you guys do outside. Like, I don't know, some of you guys might be cyclists, or I don't know, rock climbers, whatever it is. Just really enjoy the small things, like, oh my god, look at that cute little ladybug on that leaf, or just appreciating how trees grow and appreciating the clouds and skies above you. Those simple things really do make a big impact on your state of being and the mood that you will carry on throughout your day and days as well. I feel like whatever is coming to fruition that you're waiting for is coming to you in the winter time. I feel like there is going to be a massive it's like there's like this goal that you'll reach in the winter time, and the winter time is like any time between November and I would say February to March. So that's sort of the time frame of when you can expect to be receiving the rewards or goals that you're trying to achieve. So that is something really nice to look forward to. Is that winter really brings a lot of karmic reward for you guys, group number 2. And your future self wants you to go on a trip, actually. If you guys have the opportunity to go on a trip, go on a small little vacation, whether it's just 2 or 3 days, somewhere close by, that's something, if it resonates with you, okay? Like sometimes when I was a little bit less evolved, like many years back, and I was, you know, I think someone gave me a reading. They're like, okay, it's time to go travel. And then but I didn't resonate with it at all. But I went to travel anyway. And it was the most empty experience ever, because it's not that like I truly was meant to go on that trip. It's like, it was maybe I just received the message, you know, inaccurately. You know, maybe I was meant to travel somewhere else. You know, the reading at the time at the time I just wasn't able to fully align. So like what I'm trying to say, aside from my little sidetrack story there, yes, your future self is suggesting you to take, you know, go on a little vacation so that you can truly bask in, you know, where you have come and how far you've come as an individual. But make sure it also resonates with you. Going on the trip fully feels like the right thing to do. Or maybe you guys have been thinking about going on a trip and this is your confirmation that yes, that is a great idea, and that will bring a lot of clarity and a lot of good energy into your, you know, whole existence right now. The reason why Spirit and your future self is telling you to take it easy, I mean, continue doing what you're doing, but at the same time, it's like there's this duality of what they're encouraging you to be, is taking it easy, but also continuing to build up your karma and building up, you know, what you have worked so hard to, like being consistent and persistent with what you have already done so far. But the biggest thing that will push you even further into your goals and evolution in terms of your human experience is to actually right now you need to protect your dreams. So you guys are so close to your finale. You're so close to whatever you are going to achieve, that, you know, you're gonna get excited. Like, this is what I'm doing. I am creating this project. I am going on this trip. Like, you're just so excited about it. You want to just tell the whole world what's going on. But your spirit and your future self is telling you to keep your dreams to yourself and don't let that don't let that affect you. Don't let that, don't let outside energy into what you're doing right now in life. Just keep your dreams and goals and wishes to safely with yourself right now. And what will help you through this, why Spirit is asking you to potentially go on a trip, go enjoy nature more, go outside, go for a walk, enjoy the small things, and just be grateful and just focus on the simple things in life right now and be in the present moment, because the answers you seek will come to you in those little moments of simplicity. Wow, okay, you guys have the Psychic card, you guys have the High Priestess card, so you guys are able to actually see everything that's happening and able to feel what's happening as well. So because you guys have that extra sensitivity as psychics, that's even more reason to simplify things and truly be in the moment, because as psychics, as empaths, as highly intuitive people, you guys can get overwhelmed easily and your energies can get easily affected as well. So that's why it's important to protect your energy and be intentional with what you do. But I feel like you guys are racking up some really great karma, racking up some really great energy for the universe to work with and to bless you with the blessings that you have been working towards. So you guys really truly have helped the universe help you. So you guys are just about to reach the threshold of receiving the abundance and rewards and blessings that you have maybe been anticipating. And on top of that, the Magician card, you guys have the everything. You guys are psychic, so you guys know what this card means. The Magician, look at this individual. Everything's going on. The infinity sign is glowing above your head. You have it all happening, which has been the whole mood of the reading anyway, that you know you have stuff going on, you truly do, and nothing can really stop what you have already worked towards. And so right now whatever is meant to happen next is for you, the cycle to come full circle back into your experience of you receiving things that you have deserved to receive. I hope that made sense. I feel like I got my words jumbled up there a little bit, but I hope it did. I'm sure it did for many of you, if not all. And if you enjoyed the reading, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3. How are we all doing? Thank you so much for your ongoing support. It means the world to me, every single one of you guys that leave comments and likes and all of the above. Let's find out what messages your future self wants to bring to your awareness today. If you'd like to tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below, as well as private readings in my Etsy if you're looking for a reading that is specifically catered to you. So, wisdom, purification. Were you guys recently enlightened with some extra information or clarity on whatever you're going through? Because I feel like right now your future self wants to tell you to purify your energy. It's time to really let go of anything that feels dense. It's really time to let go of anything that just doesn't feel right anymore. You know, the people that are maybe causing too much drama, anything, your way of being, anything that doesn't feel right. It's time to really let all of those things go. It's a great idea for you guys to, in this type of a suggestion from your future self, to get rid of any clothes you don't want, really empty out your storage space, like physically clear out your space, but also energetically clear out your space. The truth. Interesting. Okay. Embracing. So we have some Yeah. You know why Spirit wants you and your future self wants you to clear your space? Well, because right now, your energy right now is truly a little bit cluttered, and it is causing almost brain fog right now in like these days. So let yourself just throw out the old trash. Throw out the old trash on all levels, energetically, physically, and if there are people in your life that is also trash, you may put them aside. I didn't mean to be so belittling on whoever those people might be, but I think you guys in group number 3 get what I'm saying. There are people that aren't exactly serving your highest purpose right now. I mean, you may reconnect with them in the future. Just right now, your energy is sensitive in a sense, is where your higher self and the universe needs you to focus on simplifying your life so that you can experience the truth, so that you can excel further as an individual of where you're meant to go next in terms of where you are meant to be right now, which you guys are meant to be living in a much more serene environment, in a much more joyful state of being. Oh, my cat is very needy right now. Hello. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like you guys, yeah, it's like Spirit and your future self is really doing everything that they can right now to bring you closer to the type of lifestyle that is way more enjoyable, where you are doing what you want as an individual and you experiencing just a more pleasant time in life. I feel like some of you guys are already having somewhat of a good time in life in general, but you guys can take it up and a whole other level in terms of enjoying the luxuries of life and enjoying more peace and harmony, and enjoying the right friends and people in your life, and also enjoying your beauty and enjoying the amazingness of who you are and the amazingness that you know the right people in your life can offer you as well. And you know, also finding, by you simplifying your life and focusing on things that are working for you, that you do enjoy in life, and encouraging a better time, a better experience in this reality, you will also be able to attract what is right for you in terms of career, and also a stronger alignment with what you're meant to do in the realm of career and finances. The simpler you keep it, and what simple is doing everything that feels pleasant. So what feels pleasant right now, do that. What doesn't feel pleasant right now, get rid of that. Really simple. So you have some beautiful cards that showed up here. You have the Power card and Sacrifice. So, I mean, the Sacrifice is pretty straightforward because we were just talking about getting rid of things that isn't serving you anymore. So, sacrificing dense things, you know, old things, just getting rid of your clutter. And that you guys are truly powerful and have so much emotional strength to do this. And the universe and your future self wants you to have that cleared up space so that you can truly flow in with much more ease, so that you can be so much more harmonious in how you're doing things, and also being able to find the answers you're looking for with so much more ease. Because right now sometimes you're like trying to figure out why this is happening or why that's happening, and you just get mixed up with all the things that are happening in your life, and then all of a sudden, like, oh my god, your room is a mess. Now you're thinking about how messy your room is, and your toxic friend is calling you about something dramatic, about something that I don't even know. Like, I don't know what you guys are going through, but you guys are getting distracted quite a bit these days, and your future self and spirit wants you to just clear out all the junk from your life, like including people and including all your physical junk. Like, clean up your room, clean up your house, clean up your garage, just clear out everything, just get rid of all the trash so that you can be in a full state of being present with your life and with who you are becoming, and so that you can embody this beautiful individual that's being displayed in this card here if you guys are watching the video. You know, you are standing and the waters around you are calm and still and serene. This person is just, you know, very in tune with his or her heart space and just really being in alignment and letting things flow in its perfect divine order. So I'm still pulling out more cards here as we go, but we are getting the same message repeated in different ways. So your guidance is divinely guided, and whatever that doesn't feel right, you really just need to, I feel like we've said, I sound like a broken record now, but you know, whatever that doesn't feel like it serves you, then it's time to let that go for sure. Getting grounded. We have 2 nature cards on top of, so, you know, you being able to find your answers as long as you are practicing grounding. So grounding can mean many things. It doesn't have to mean actually putting your feet in the ground, although that's really effective. It can mean simple things like taking a nap. That can be grounding. It's you realizing that you deserve better in life. That can be grounding. You drinking water and eating a salad can be grounding. You having a heart-to-heart conversation with your mother can be grounding. So these are the type of things that are, you know, everything that I've mentioned in this reading so far is very nourishing to your soul and very nourishing to your heart. Like, I see nothing but simplicity for you guys in the next few weeks here, especially in the next few days. So that is just a beautiful way to live, honestly. It doesn't have to, it's, you know, it's not even just about now. Like, this is a great way to live in general, but right now this is exactly what you need urgently in terms of what you guys are specifically going through. Group number 3 is keeping it simple, being grounded, knowing that you guys are emotionally strong, have the strength to go through whatever you're going through. Not that you guys are going through like something insanely monumental. Maybe some of you guys are, but the answers will come to you when you have cleared out your space and just simplified your life, because then when you've done that, you can truly see what is actually going on in your life, because right now you're just distracted here and there by small things that shouldn't be distracting you and taking up your space and energy. So without all these small little distractions, you'll be able to get a clear, grounded answer and vision of what's truly happening in your life right now. So I hope that helped, and that's your reading, group number 3. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.